Yeah, so welcome to the series. Like yesterday, we have discussed few of the questions. Today, we'll continue with the same. That is a part two. So, as I hope you may remember, we have discussed these questions that is prime numbers related. Once a recap, here the answer used to be 15. In case if you do remember, okay. Further, if you get any queries, any questions, please comment in the comment section. Yeah, one more important thing. Like yesterday, I told you that this question we'll discuss later. So let's start with this. What's the question? It is given. Two taps together can fill a tank in 9 3/8 hours. So here, let's say the tap A plus B. They can fill in how many hours? 9 3/8 hours. Okay. So that's nothing but 9 3/8 is 8 nines are 72 plus 3. 75/8 hours. They both take. Fine. In order to complete to fill the tank. The tap of a larger diameter, let's say B can be the larger diameter, it takes 10 hours less than the smaller one. So indirectly what they want to say, there is a difference between both the taps and the time difference is about minus 10, that is 10 hours. So it might be like this can be doing in 20, so this might be doing in 10 hours, or even 15 25 or 5 15, it can be. Let's see, to fill the tank, okay, spelling mistake, sorry. The time in which each can separately fill the tank. So now they are asking individually. So there are many methods, but let me tell you one of the easiest method in order to solve this. There is a formula in case of time work and tap also. If two persons working together and let's say the work done by each one is A followed by B, means work done by A is A, B is B, then the formula goes A into B by A plus B. And this value is given as 75/8. So we can go with the options method. So for which option I am going to get 75/8? Let's start with this one. 10 into 20, 10 into 20 by 10 plus 20, that is 30. 0 0 cancel, that is 20/3. No, this is not. Let's go with the next one. In the meanwhile, let me take there is. Let's go with the second option. That is 15 into, see, this is A, this is B. 50. I'm just going with the option method. 15 into 25. Why? Because even I need to satisfy this condition. That is, difference between both is 10. And as you can see in all the options except fourth one, it's given the difference is 10. 15 into 25 by 15 plus 25. Let's see whether is it equating to 75/8 or not. 15 into 25 by 15 plus 25, 5, 30, 40. 5 threes are 5x. Further, so it is 75/8. Yes, it is satisfying. But it doesn't mean that you should not check the other option. Who knows? Even the next option might be. But as you can see, it's given none, then it's okay. Sometimes they used to write more than one of the two. But let's check even the C option as well. Okay, as of now, we got B as the correct, right? 5 into 15 by 5 plus 15, that is 75/20. So as you can see, 15 5s are 15 by 4. No. So answer is B. Hope now you got it. Okay. So this is one of the easiest method for this problem. I mean, you can solve in the shortest way. Even there is a hit and trial method as well, where you can check with the options. Fine. That's other thing. Now let's go ahead. Yeah, as we have solved these questions, right? Now, this question, very, very important. In case if we have solved, yes, we have solved this. This was a formula, right? In case of distance, if they have given, then product of speed by difference of speed into total time difference. Now, let's go. If A and B can complete a work in 8 days, B and C can complete in 12 days, C and A can complete in 24 days, then they can complete the work working together. It means the question is being asked about together means A plus B plus C. Now, so for such question, in case if you find whether it is individual or together, always to remember the shortcut method is just try to take the LCM 8, 12 and 24. If you go through the LCM, you will get the LCM as 24. Okay, because 8 to the 24, 12 to the 24, 24 to the 24. In case if you want, you can try by going through the LCM. A plus B, B plus C, and C plus A. That is 8, 12 just below to this you need to write this. Okay, now plus 24 by 8, that is 3 units. 24 by 12, that is 2 units. 24 by 24, that is 1 unit. It means A plus B together they can do 3 units of work. B plus C together they can do 2 units, and C plus A together they can do 1 unit. Fine. So as you can combine write A plus B, B plus C, and C plus A. Together they can do 6 units of work. Fine. It means in one day. But we want A plus B plus C. So let's take 2 common. It will become A plus B plus C is equals to 6. Then A plus B plus C is 6 by 2. That is, you need to understand in one day A plus B plus C can do 3 units. If in one day it can do 3 units, then in how many days it can complete 24 units. Fine. So simple cross multiply 24 into 1, 24 divided by 3. 3 ones are 3 ones are. It means it will take 8 days to complete, to complete this work working together. Even there is a traditional formula that we go through ABC by AB plus BC plus, it means 12 into 8 again 24 into 12. So that will be the very tedious task. Simply what you have to do, first of all try to find out the LCM for this. As you got the LCM 24, then divide the total unit by individual, that is 24 by 8, 24 by 12, and 24 by 24, that is 3, 2 and 1. So as we got A plus B, B plus C, C plus A, that is 6 units. Okay, but we want only A plus B plus C, that is 6 by 12, sorry 6 by 2, that is 3. It means in one day 3 units, in one day 3 units, then in how many days 24 units, that is in 8 days. Clear? Now I think this probably we might have done. In case no, let me. I don't remember we have done this, right? Excluding two words, right? Yes, this one allegation method. Allegation method. A person bought a horse. See, for such questions, whenever you come across, it's given a person bought a horse and a car for 20,000. He sold the horse with 20% profit and sold the car 10% profit. Now let's write here horse and car. So what is the profit on this? Profit loss. And let's write bought it horse and car for 20,000. Fine. So what is the profit on this? 20%. So for profit I'm going to write plus 20, and for loss it is minus 10. In this transaction, he earned 2% profit. In this, how much he earned? 2% profit. So then the purchase cost of horse. It means cost price of horse they are asking. So for such questions, always go with the allegation method, mixture allegation method. So minus 10 plus 2, or 2 minus of minus 10, that is 12 it will be. So ignore the minus term. Then 20 minus 2, that is 18. So finally we got 12 is to 18. In a very simplified way we can say 6 2s are 6 3s are. Fine. That is 2 is to 3. It means horse is to car. Horse is 2 parts and car is 3 parts. Thus 2 plus 3. Total is 5. And this 5 part is given how much? 20,000. Fine. 1 tens, 100,000. Fine. So if 5 parts are 20,000, then how about 2 parts? Why 2 parts? Because they are asking only about the horse. So if 5 is to 20,000, then 2 will be how much? So let's go through this. Okay, let me write here 20. I mean, just the cross multiplier, 20,000 into 2 by 5. So 5 ones are 5 fours are 4 twos are 8. That's 8,000. In case what if it is asked about the car, then it would have become into 3, that is 4 threes are 12. Now I hope it's clear. Even there is another method that you can go with, like you can assume horse as x, then car will be 20,000 minus x, so 20% of x, and that would be very tedious and traditional method. So it's better you can go with this method. Next, what is the compound interest of okay, I hope might not be that great. Yeah, now it's looking great, I guess. Fine. What is the compound interest of rupees 15,625 for 9 months when the rate of interest is 16% per annum and the interest is payable quarterly? Very nice. See, so compound interest, this is the principal amount that we have for 9 months. Fine. And per annum means for 6 year. 16% is for 12 months. Why I'm writing 12? Because as you can see, it's written 9 months. Means this is for 12 months. Interest is payable quarterly. Quarterly means 3 months. So total how many? 3 plus 3 plus 3. Okay. Total 3 quarters I need to pay quarterly. So for 12 months, if it is 16, then for 3 months, how much it will be? Just simply divide by 4. So it will become 3 months. It means for 3 months, it will be 4%. So there are two methods to solve. One is the formula method. What is the formula method? Let me write for you. A into P plus 1 by R by 100 raised to power n. That is 15,625 into 1 plus R is how much? 4 by 100 raised to power 3. Why? Because I'm working with 3 quarters, right? Now, if you further go, 4 ones are 4, 25. Fine. So 15, 6, 25. 25 plus 1, 26. 26 by 25. This is traditional method. What you have to do, as if you multiply 25 three times, it will be equal to this. And then again, you need to multiply 26 into 26 into 26. That is 676 into 26. You'll get some number. And then you need to subtract that number. That is one method. Fine. And thus you may get any one of the answer. But let me tell you one other method which is quite easier one. See, simply if it is for 3 quarters or 3 years, always you need to apply same. First quarter, second quarter, and third quarter. Fine. Just you need to do 4% of 15 625. So 4% of 15,625. Let me tell you, if this is 100%, so what will be the 10%? The dot will come here, right? And how about 1%? Okay. So if 1% is 156.25, I repeat, if 1% is this, then how about 4%? Usually what you may do, 4 5 and all this, don't do that. It can be written as 156 can be written as 100 plus 50 plus 6 into 4 plus 0.25 into 4. Yes or no? As you can see, 0.25 into 4. Now let's multiply. 4 into 100, 400. 54 is a 200. 6 4 is a 24. And 0.25 into 4, it means 25 4 is a 100. So 100, but after this, right? That's 1. So total it will become 400 plus 200 plus 24 plus 1, that is 1 2 sorry 5 2 6. That's nothing but 625. Fine. So simply what you need to do is 625, just write it, no need to calculate, 625 and 625. Fine. After that, in case of compound interest, actually it happens 4% of the first year's interest, that is 4% of 625. So let's say now 625 is 100%, right? Then how about 10%, that is 62.5, that is 10%. How about 1%, that is 6.25. Fine. If 1% is 6.25, then how about 4%? Again same, that is 6 into 4 plus 0.25 into 4. So 6 4s are 24 plus 1, that is 25. Here it will be 25. Fine. Okay. Now for the third year. Again 4% of this, that is again 25. Here also 25. And 4% of 25, that is, if this is 100%, then what will be the 10%? 2.5 will be 10%, and 0.25 will be 1%. So if 1% is 0.25, then what will be 4%? That is 1. Now, simply what you have to do, you just need to add all this. By the way, let me tell you how we got this. Always, let's say this is 4%, right? How to remember? Calculate once, copy twice. In case of 3 quarters or 3 years, same formula is going to work. I mean, same method. Next, calculate once, copy twice. After that, calculate only once. Now add all this 625, 625, 625. That's 600 is 1800, 25, 25, 25. That is 75. Again 25, 25, 25. That is again 75 and 1. So 75 into 2, that is 150, and then 1800, and then 1. So 159, 1951. Fine. This is what, in case, hardly they will give about 4 quarters. In case if it is 12 months, then directly, but here they have mentioned only quarterly. That's the reason the question it went so lengthy. And this is one of the easiest way, or else even you can try the traditional way as well. Now let's go to the next question. It's given 10 years ago the ratio of ages of Ramesh and Rajiv was 13, not 13, sorry, it's mistake, 1 is to 3. After 5 years, this ratio will become 2 is to 3. Then what is the ratio of their ages at present? Fine. Whenever, for example, if I say Ramesh, whose age is 20 years right now, means present. So if his age is 20 right now, then what will be his age 10 years ago? It will be 10. So in order to bring this 10 to present, what I have to do? I need to add 10 more so that he can get his present age. Same thing we need to add for this also. That is Ramesh and Ramesh and Rajiv. Fine. Let's say Ramesh is X, then Rajiv will be 3X. So 10 years ago, but I don't want 10 years, I want present. Why? Because it is being asked about percentage. So just add 10. Now it become present. So we need to find the value of X. But let's move further. After 5 years, it means from present next 5 years. So add 5 years. Let's say if my age is 20, and if I say after 5 years, so after 5 years, what will be my age? 25. That's the reason I'm adding 5 to it, plus 5. Then what, how much it is becoming? 2 by 3. So finally what we got? X plus 10 plus 5, that is x plus 15 divided by 3x plus 15 is equals to 2 by 3. Just cross multiply. 3 into x plus 15 equals to 2 into 3x plus 15. So 3x plus 45 is equals to 6x plus 30. It's something. Okay, fine. Yeah, so 6 minus 3, that is 3, and 45 minus 30, that is 15. So x equals to 5. Now, if x is 5, I mean, what is the percentage? X plus 10 by 3x plus 10. So 5, it means it will become 15, and here 5 3 is a 15 plus 10, 25. So what is the ratio of the percentage? It will be 3 5 5 3 is a, sorry, 5 3 is a 5 5 is a. In case if they ask what is the ratio of their ages after 5 years, then we need to add all this by this. Just you need to substitute x value. See, concept is same, only the variable or the it varies in the question. Now next question: if the annual rate of simple interest, very easy question by the way, you don't have to worry about simple interest and all this. Simply what it says, if the annual rate of simple interest increases from 10% to 12.5. So what is the change in the rate? That is from 12, sorry, from 10 to 12.5. It means 2.5%. Fine. Due to that, how much the monthly income is increasing? 1250. So indirectly what they want to say, 2.5% is 1250. Then principal amount. One thing you need to remember, either I say principal amount, or if I say cost price in case of profit loss, both the things are equal to 100%. Always principal is also taken as 100%, cost price is also taken as 100%. So simply you need to calculate 100%. No need to worry about any formula. If 2.5% is 1250, then 100% is how much? That is 100 into 1250 by 2.5. So 2.5 can be written as 25 divided by 10. So 10 goes up. 25 ones, 25 fours. Fine. That's nothing but 125. Let me multiply these two zeros in this way into 4. That is 125 into 4. 125 to the 250, 250 to the 500, 500, and plus 2 more zeros. That is 50,000. Simply you need to do in this way. Even we have traditional ways, but please don't follow that. Now, next question. A hacker finds that the ATM pin of a person has first two digits ranging from 3 to 8, and the fourth digit is either. See, in case if you're solving parallelly, then try to pause for a minute and solve it. In case if you don't get, then you can go with the answer. Right? Now, so in case of ATM pin, usually how many digits we used to have? One, two, three, and 4. So he knows first two digits, and those two digits they are ranging from 3 to 8. Fine. And the fourth digit, it means fourth digit also he knows, that is 0 or 9. So how many attempts he must try, I mean the hacker must try in order to decode the pin? Let's see. So first two digits, right, between 3 to 8. So let's write 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It means in the first place total can be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Even here also it can be double 3, double 4. So again 6. It means in first and second digits 6 and 6. How about third? They have not given. It means indirectly we need to know that if they have not given, so what can be the possible digits? It can be 0 to 9. And 0 to 9 is nothing but total how many numbers? It can be 10. Thus it will be 10 here. And how about last one, that is 0 or 9? So either it can be 0, it can be 9, that is 2. So let's multiply this and we'll get the answer, the total possibilities. 6 6 are 36 and 10 to the, so 36 into 2, that is 72. Answer is 720. Clear? Now, yeah, just take your time. As just now I told you about the simple interest and the cost price, same method, same formula. See, a cycle sold at a gain, gain means profit, at a profit of 16%. Had it been sold for 100 rupees more, the gain would have been 20%. It means actually he sold at 116%. That's the reason why he got 16% profit. In case if he would have increased 100 rupees, then he would have sold at 120%. In that case, the gain would have been 20%. So what is the difference here? The difference is 4%. So if this 4% is 100 rupees, then cost price as it's just not CP or simple interest is always equals to 100%, right? So if 4% is 100, then how about 100%? So 100% will be 100 into 100 by 4. 4 ones, 4, 25. So 25 into 100, that is 2500. Okay, now clear? I hope this concept is clear to you. Let's move on to the next. The sum of the squares of two positive integers. See, very, very important thing. Sum of the squares of, let's say, the two integers are x and y. But what they are saying, sum of the squares is 306. If the square of larger integer is, let's say y is larger, square of larger integer is how much? 25 times the smaller one. Fine. Then the difference. So finally we need to find y minus x. Difference is how much? Now, see, there are many methods to solve this, but one of the easiest method I will tell you. This 306 is sum of square of two numbers. So indirectly we need to know that this y square is a perfect square and that is equal to 25x. Now, very, very important thing what we need to know is that what will be the multiple, I mean, so what will be the value, it's not working. What will be the value of x so that I can get the perfect square? So let's try to figure out what are the perfect squares which are possible, but it must be less than 306. So 2 square, which is 4. So if I substitute 25, 25 into, if x value is 4, for example, 25 fours are 100. Very nice. So y square, if y square is 100, then y equals to 10. Let's say if I substitute y value 100, so x value will be around 206 and there is no perfect square for this. It means our assumption is wrong here. Now let's go with the next, that is 9. If I go with 9, which is a square of 3, let's go with 9. 25 nines are 225. Now let's figure out 225 is the square of which number? 225 is the square of 15. 15 square is 225. If I try to substitute here 225, so 306 minus 225. How much it will be? It will be 181. And 81 plus 225, 81 if I write here, which is a square of 9, and y square is 225. And obviously it is satisfying, but one more condition. Okay, they are asking the difference. Fine. Okay, but before that we need to fulfill, if 9 then 9 square is 81, and if it is 15 then 15 square is 225. That round up to 306. So 15 and 9 both are satisfying. And one more very important thing, that is y square, that is 15 square is equals to 25 times of 9. Obviously when this condition is satisfying, thus our answer is correct. So 15 minus 9, that is y minus x is 6. So this is all for today, and we'll discuss further things in our next session. So till then, keep learning and keep enjoying. Okay, so if you get any queries, anything, please feel free to ask your queries. Okay, everyone. So thanks a lot.